How's it going, everyone? And welcome to the first ever episode on the Virtual Gaffer. Today, we are starting our brand new Football Manager 24 saving with a team that has fallen on hard times in these past years, Sampdoria. Sampdoria was once a proud Serie A team. They now find themselves stuck in the second division with financial issues and aging players, and the fan base wants a turnaround. My job is trying to help this club going back to the top and possibly turning them into something better than they were before. So, if you're into rebuilds, story-driven saves, and just a football manager addict after all, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. All right. So we've officially taken charge of Sampdoria, and just to clear out to everyone, we are starting on the 2023-2024 season. So let's first take a quick look at what we're stepping into. So the first thing I really like to do is just go into the club info and see a little bit overview on how the team went recently. So the team was solid in the first division of Italy since they got up in 2011, and last season 2022 and 2023 they got relegated. So now it's their first in the game is their first season back at second division. For the club vision, what they want from us this year, they want us to record a Serie B top half finish. So they don't necessarily ask us to get promoted right away, which is good because just take all that pressure from us. So we have more time to work on that and also be competitive in the Italian Cup. I don't know how competitive they want us to be, but we'll try our best. So that is a good start. They don't want us to get promoted right away. And it's only 2 spots? Okay, we have to look at it later. So right away, they don't want us to get promoted. Just establish ourselves, record a top half finish, and probably, let's see, yeah, for next season, then win promotion. So this season is mostly going to be more of a setting base, record a top half, get used to the team, to the players, to tactics, so then we can go all out next season. Another thing that I want to look at is how the finances go. So the team has 3 million euros, which is, I believe we can do something with that. Second division Italy. We can get going with this. And a payroll of 1,600,000. I can see I see potential for some signings maybe. Let's see how the debts are going. Net debt 35 million. Well, if I'm not wrong, I believe that since it's not red, we are good. And if I'm wrong, please leave a comment below because I have no idea what that means. But yeah, I think the team is looking pretty solid and stable financially from what I can see. If we go to projection, not stable, okay? The projection doesn't look very good, but we are going to turn things around, hopefully. Back to the main page, we can see the league table right here. Let's take a look on how the league goes first. So we have the Serie B. We have the first 2 teams promoted. First 2 teams are promoted to Serie A. And then the third place team is automatically promoted if they have more than 14 points ahead than fourth place. If they have more than 14 points ahead, then they promote themselves automatically. If not, then they join the playoffs with everybody else. And then I'm guessing only one team, only the winning team gets promoted. From that, and then 3 teams go up. And down here, 3 teams go down. And the 17th place goes down if there is more than 4 points that separate the 17th and 15th. If less than that, they play a playoff between each other. Okay. A little bit complicated the way they do the difference of points, but I can go with that. So we looked at the club division, we looked at the finances, took a quick look on how the league works. I'm guessing this first game is our preseason starting. Let's take a look on our schedule. Yeah. Play Ternana, then Modena, Slavonia, Piacenza, and Hellas Verona for preseason. So quite busy preseason, not gonna lie. Let's take a look at our inbox as well. The club vision, as we looked before, I'm kind of chilling with that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want the pressure of being promoted in the first season, so I accept the vision that they have. We have some players in last year contract, and I'm gonna let this go later because we still have to do our deep dive into the squad. We have tactics induction, which is again later. We have the preseason preparation. We have a training camp. Injury. Oh my God. How many players are hurt? Okay, we have a little injury crisis already. That I hope they're not the main players. Then we have the squad rules. Okay, so before we go into tactics, let's just take a look at our team. So we have Aldeiro, Londa, Borini, one the main players, left wing, Ron Delta, Avi Borini, 32 years old. Played for, well, not quite. Played for Pro. Sunderland. Okay, we have a good left wing. We also have Pedrola is joining us. It's only 19. So we have a very good experienced player as a left wing, and we already have kind of a wonder kid on the left wing as well. We also have Esposito. Is this the one from Inter Milan? I'm gonna say yes, because Brunetti is Simone Inzaghi. So yeah, it is the guy from Inter Milan. So we have the striker from Inter Milan in a loan. We also have De Pauli, Verre, Facundo Gonzalez in a loan from Juventus. Then we have Alvarez from Sassuolo, Stojanovic from Empoli, Villardi from Hellas. We have really interesting roster. Not gonna lie, we do have an interesting roster. With all the players that are in loan for us, we can work something out of this. From what I'm seeing, mostly from the players, it makes the most sense that we use maybe a 4-3-3 or even a 4-2-3-1, because we have Verri as a attacking midfielder and he looks good. He's 29, so he's on good age. So I'm thinking mostly leaning towards 4-2-3-1, at least to start out. Okay, so here we are. We have the tactical style. I usually go with these and sometimes I try to create my own style. I'm gonna go with vertical tiki-taka because that's usually, even times where I create my own tactics, that's how I usually like the team to play. So I'm just gonna put that already because it makes things easier to lay down, and they already suggest a 4-2-3-1, which is perfect. Okay, so we have our 4-2-3-1. Keeper Stelovic, 21, probably. The young Havagli, yeah, Havagli is the more experienced one. Gonna keep some sort of hierarchy into this team. Not promising that he will be the starter the whole season if he starts messing up, but so far, new coach, first job, we keep the pyramid the way things should be. The most experienced keeper starting. Then we have the Pauli. I think he's he's a right defender. Then we have Facundo Gonzalez, only 20, all from Juventus, of course. Also have Gilardi, which I think is the guy that we saw from Hellas Verona, right? I think so. So we have that, and then we would have Simone Giordano, which also 21. We have a very young team, which is not a bad thing. It's good because then it helps on the thing of trying to build a base for next season, So we have here Giordano is wanted by Bournemouth, Sheffield United, West Ham, Strasbourg, and Reims. So it'll be kind of hard to keep him, but if we don't keep him, maybe we can get a little bit of money on that. Going to the midfield, we have, why do I know this name? Askildsen. Okay, I don't know. Again, another young player, 22. Plays more advanced though. What if I do this? I think this should work, right? Then I can play him. I don't think it shouldn't be much of a difference. Yeah, it's not that much of a difference. I'm gonna lie. Let's just keep the way things were. So I have Askildsen here. Then maybe Darboll. Yeah, not another no. I'm gonna put Segundo Volante because I just like the way Segundo Volantes play. So I'm gonna put support. And Starbow still. We have Yepes. Yepes 20. My team is gonna be really young, isn't it? Yepes is also wanted by 12 clubs. Great. This is one of the no. Well, there goes one. We have Borini. Borini's on the other side, so let's move him over. And he plays better as inside forward. So an inside forward will be Ferri here, attacking midfield. And then since we cannot go Borini no, Pedriolo no, De Paulis no, Damn no. Well, I think we're gonna have to sign someone. Is this possibly the best striker we have? Unless we try to put Borini there. So Esposito there and advanced forward. We're gonna have to work something out. Also, yeah, okay, it's already filtered. We have a lot of players. Let's put Stankovic. Kasami's a midfielder. Cristiano Piccini. I feel like he should start, right? He has a picture. And he's 30. Our defenders right now have 20. Both of our defenders have 20. Okay, I'm gonna put we're in second division. We have to be more careful. So we're gonna try to do what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to have a kind of a mix between young players and experienced players, because that usually goes well together, and hopefully this works on the team. So I'm just gonna start randomly putting the players here. It's easier. Okay. So far, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, yeah, I think the best way is put Esposito here. Make him an inside forward. And then we have De Luca playing here, at least for now, while we don't have anyone in that right wing. And then we're gonna have to make the right wing our priority. So the attacking width, very narrow. Approach and play through the middle. I'm gonna keep it like that, but if it doesn't work, I kind of wanted the team to play more on the wings. But I'm gonna keep it like that, just for now. Tempo. Slightly slower, no rush. And then we can work into the box, mix crossings, be more expressive, that's alright. Tradition, counter press, counter, distribute to center backs. Okay. Then we have a higher, yeah. So we finished with the tactics. We have our tactics done. We looked a little bit into the squad. So we know we need a right wing, at least for now. And I think what I'm gonna do next, moving on, is pretty much trying to see what other positions we might need assigning. So maybe looking into the squad planner a little bit and also trying to figure out who do we need, and then starting to get ideas for signings. But that's going to be episode 1 for you all, or just a short intro just to get things started. You know, setting up our saving and looking a little bit over everything about Sampdoria so we can get a good start. Next episode, like I said, we'll dive into the preseason, probably play Ternana, also look into the squad planner, see what positions do we need to sign, start looking at some players, some transfers, and some other things that might pop up. So if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, give it a like, and let me know your thoughts on comments. I'm really open to any suggestions, any ideas that you guys might have. So just comment down below and I'll be on the lookout for anything that caught my attention. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm the Virtual Gaffer and I'll catch you next time.